see someone doing something that they're so good at it, they make it look normal or easy. You're like, I can do that. Like, no, son, you can't.
No. Clink's carry is hard to make work, man. It's hard to make work. And it's not going to be any easier with some of the catch that Team Liquid has. Tusk, Void Spirit, not super great heroes for Clinks to play against.
Yeah, Tusk is really nice versus hero. Honestly, I feel like the Bane is not bad either.
And I think Gyrocopter feel like that's a matchup that, like, sure, Gyrocopter's probably susceptible to Clinks' burst damage, but Gyrocopter's also a hero that can get so far ahead, it doesn't matter. And he is kind of mobile. He might just be able to, like, Void Spirit makes that initiation, he drops the call down, he runs in, flat cannons.
We also have to look at the lane setup here, and this top lane should go well for Liquid. You have this Bane Coddle matchup that I always like versus the Coddle. I think it's tough to play if the Bane can play the tree lines well. You have Void Spirit versus Storm. This is probably a wash mid. Maybe Storm favored a little over the long run, but nothing to write home about. Bot lane should go the Clink's way.
Yes.
I mean, that's why you pick this hero versus the Beast, right? So if Gaimin lose the Clink's lane, they're probably really screwed. But they should win that reliably here.
Walking into the blast.
Boxy did get the lane pull, though. And he's going to deny a full wave out on this.
Saberlight going to be slowed down by the blood grenade. That should be your first blood. There it is. Watson picks it up.
Nice little find. Just as Vtoon finds Ace. If that had been a couple seconds later, else Saberlight tipped Quinn. Why? I'm missing something on that one. I feed first blood, tip enemy mid laner. Like,
maybe he just told these like, guys, I'm gonna tip Quinn no matter what.
Maybe it's like, haha, you can't first blood me now. I already died.
I am curious. There was a change to Clinks that I do think is sometimes quite impactful, which is the auto cast on Tarbomb. It doesn't give magic wand stats, or at least it didn't when it first they first made that change.
If you use the autocast.
If you use the autocast, and I'm curious if that if any pros are going to use that effectively enough that it has an effect on some of these lanes. Because one is very effective against Clinks. Like, he throws a lot of these small spells for no damage.
Oh, put a little puppy paws on the snowball. Malady had something in his eye.
It was the other team that paused.
Yeah, still puppy paws. We've been seeing them a lot lately.
Okay. You think they're coordinating what to do when the snowball hits?
What was that? Oh.
It was a showcase view of the snowball.
I'm getting silence now.
Now you're seeing things.
Did you ever watch Frosty the Snowman when you were growing up? The little animated show around Christmas time?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has watched that, but nobody knows what it's about.
It's about a snowman who comes to life, and then he dies at the end.
But he dies?
I mean, kinda. It's supposed to be like, oh, he comes back next winter sort of deal, but, like, it's a little traumatic, if I'm honest.
I thought he just goes to where all the other snowmen sleep.
There are no other snowmen.
Well,
he was the last of his breed.
Where did he come from?
Again, it was the last of his kind. All the other great abominable snowmen died.
Why? What happened to him?
Got hunted down.
By who?
Global warming.
Okay. Al Gore was right.
An inconvenient truth.
I didn't know those two were related, but I learned a lot today. Thanks, Austin. Never been more educational.
I mean, I told you that's a traumatic child movie.
I guess it was traumatic for you. You know so much about this. TP into mid, Quinn up really far.
Can he catch him on the Aether Remnant? They're going to wait for the snowball shards, block him in. Nisha's taking so much damage, though.
Yeah,
he can't really stand and fight. He's dead. Oh, Boxy just forced... This reminds me of the play earlier. Remember when Boxy TP'd and got Nisha killed? Now Boxy just forced him into a snowball play that I don't think Nisha really was that anxious to make happen.
No, he was not. They're going to get double water rune for the Storm unless Boxy mans up to take this away. He might die for it, though. He doesn't even get it.
Oh, no. He dies.
All right, he's okay. He's going to have to go to base now. He's low resource. I mean, yeah, that's about as big a disaster as a mid game can go. It looked really good on paper. Did not work out.
Nope. Kind of win, as you said. Storm Spirit takes over the lane a bit more as you get to level 3 Remnant. Becomes pretty difficult for these melee heroes.
It's just so hard to fight this spell. One of the most efficient spells in the entire game.
Yeah.
60 damage per level for 10 mana on 3.5-second cooldown.
Saberlight hit by the blood grenade, trying to hunt him down again. It does seem like the Clix lane, he doesn't have the best CS, but Saberlight has been kicked out of lane so many times. He's got good CS on the Beast Speedster, though. Malady, Fortune's End, a late blood grenade. Will he tick out if the boar hits him? Oh, Malady turns around and kills him instead, but the axes will finally get the kill.
Man, Boxy is really forcing these plays hard. He wants to get something done in the early game. I think if you trade out evenly and it's chaotic, it will favor this lane for sure with the Beast, because then you're not just stuck in this bad matchup.
Sure.
But that mid lane did not help at all. Still, pretty even early game. The two carries are top of the chart, kind of what I would expect. They have the best matchups here.
Ace surrounded by the tag team. He's very dead. The snowball actually went on to Tofu, so
super nice.
An extra kill for Team Liquid.
And now you get to dual roam here towards mid for that 6-minute power rune. Nice little maneuver. Vision will scout it, so Quinn knows this is coming.
Yeah, Quinn has to battle Nisha for it.
He
got the help of the boar. That's funny. And Nisha grabs the regen away from him. Boxy trying to spot him if he sees the snowball. Oh, he gave him some mana. Wait, Quinn didn't zip away. Instead, he turned around and remnanted Boxy and got the kill. Oh, blood grenade. Wait, Quinn, he's trying to dodge it. Oh, Insania just has to keep running. He knows he can't turn around. He missed his shot. All right. Quinn breaking some ankles out here.
The hunt for Quinn October in this game. Really want this storm, but they can't find him.
Dude, teams have gotten so good at blocking out this Lotus Pool area.
Oh, yeah. They learn fast. I can't believe how far ahead this Gyro is, though. Like, what the hell? How's he 1,000 net worth ahead of this Clinks?
And Watson's going to die for it.
Almost 1,000.
Oh, no, Insania!
What was that?
Misclick.
Put himself to sleep.
Fate's Edict.
Maybe he was
going to be dropped, but the Fate's Edict is going to wear thin here. Watson who tries to eat his way out of here.
He is tanky.
Got level 6. Okay, he's out. Wow. Insania, he lost him that kill.
Yeah, he really botched that play. I mean, that is about as bad as it can get. Caught himself sleeping, literally.
Yeah, he did. He did. Sleeping at the wheel.
Wisdom Shrines split here. Though it was Ace that took Gaimin's, he was pretty far behind off that laning phase. Needs extra XP here to get the boat.
I don't think I like off-lane Kunkka the more I see it. I don't know, just this carry, this hero just looks so good when it has more guaranteed farm out of the safe lane or mid.
I think a lot of this hero is also the Radiance, to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leading to.
That's how he's functioned.
Timing is so good
for a couple patches. Like, he exists in the fight with Radiance, and then that's his big damage source, because the spells are not that much damage. The carry Kunkka is a very different archetype now, which is fine, but...
Sleep back. It's going to need an Aether Remnant into a missile, or Nisha's going to wait and try and catch him on the outside, but Quinn has a haste rune, so no Aether Remnant yet for Nisha, so I guess they didn't really have a plan there.
He has no Aether Remnant.
That's what I said.
Very good.
He has no Aether Remnant, so I guess they didn't really have a plan there.
Very good, Austin. Just testing you.
Okay. Sometimes it does feel like being in a couple. I'm like, why don't you listen to me?
What? We're talking to me? Sorry, I missed that one.
Big stacks out here. Man has stacked 8 times. Team Liquid, they may be ahead in net worth, but potential net worth may be higher for Gaimin Gladiators.
I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at this Gyro, dude. What? This is not
This could be really bad if the gyro gets into the triangle, which Team Liquid might force here if they can kill Ace. Hard kill to get, though. Kunkka, very tanky hero. They go for Malady instead. Nisha committed some of his jumps for this
Watson
one. Did manage to finish off Malady. Now Watson put to sleep. Will still finish off Boxy here with the last couple of arrows, and Ace gets the kill. So trading out supports.
Really have to respect Fatigued in this game.
Yeah.
This is a really bad spell for Gyro to fight into early. Just negates all of your impact. Oh, that was not the finest Centaur Stomp.
Okay, now tip him.
Look for the mid play. And they're looking for these stacks. It's going to get scouted here.
Yep.
Only 2 points in the flak, though. Like, V-Tune, yeah, he's going to take the hard camp, but that Ancient is pretty hard to clear.
Yeah, you need, like, call down and stuff.
This is pretty awkward for Liquid. I don't know if they win this fight.
Pulling back in Insania. Okay, all in on Malady. Goodbye.
Well,
Oracle's out of the fight.
Okay, he just ran up there. Frontline Oracle.
And Ace, the actual frontliner, is making it awkward for Liquid. They managed to block in Watson, though. They want to go for him. Do they have the detection to go for him? Tofu, maybe he's the target instead. Mass snowball onto the Clinks. He's got him. Meanwhile, they're grouped up for these remnants, though. Quinn's doing big damage. Can he finish off any of these heroes that zip on through? And there's the hits. The Tidebringer, an ultra kill for Ace. Not quite a rampage. Quinn will steal that away from the offlaner.
They were so damn clumped.
Boxy.
These tusk plays are not working out right now in the early game. And you look at the Kunkka damage. That's a phase boots Kunkka. Just got double cleave on him. I think he had the instant high tide reproc, right? Because he hit everybody.
Yeah.
So he just double Tidebringer into their face. Absolutely slapped him down with the remnants on top.
Go for that Radiance now. He's the second highest net worth in the game.
Just like that. He was basically lowest and then went up to the highest. 2K golden injection off this fight. There's one cleave. He has an instant up again. Another cleave. He gets another one. Triple cleave. That is a facet right there. That is a facet. Nisha's like, all right, I respect your game. I respect your game.
You got something, kid.
Boxy, we're going to have a talk after this one.
Boxy's going to get a spanking after this game, man.
See you in the gym later.
Good thing he had that sick Marcy performance. So at least you could be like, well, guys, you know, all that aggression paid off in game one, you know? You were loving all the rebounds I was giving you. Now the Remnant's going to be put to use. But Malady will walk it off. Insania drifted a little bit too far forward. Can't save himself with the Nightmare. Nisha will go invis. Get rid of some of the damage. Saberlight's still working on this tower.
Gives up another Dom creep.
He's rotated out of the lane so much that this tower being up is kind of a nuisance.
I mean, this looked like a game Liquid had a decent chance of running over, and now they're far behind.
Yeah, they are.
They gave this Kunkka so damn much. He's caught up to the Gyro, who is 2,000 ahead of him. And this is not the easiest Gyro game. That's kind of the one downside for Liquid. Like, you're playing into Oracle, negates a lot of your magic damage. You're playing into Storm, who can pick and choose when he goes in the fight. Kind of hard to latch on him. Blinding Light from the Coddle, and then especially this Kunkka. Classic Gyro answer with the boat going through in the fight. You displace the damage to later, it's all spread damage, and then you're a Blade Mail carrier.
They're fishing. Trying to hit Nisha with something here. Nightmare back. Okay, that's, yeah, Purifying Flames can remove the Nightmare. That's pretty nice.
Oh, Oracle ruins Bane.
Yeah.
Terrible matchup for Bane. Unless you can ever sleep the Oracle, which is pretty unlikely. This Oracle he is just going up and up in this second group stage, man. People are not respecting this hero, and they're not committing enough direct answers to him.
Which is crazy, because Liquid's performing not very well, but they have the #1 Oracle player in the game. And Insania.
It's true. It's his signature hero.
Ace did not end up going Radiance. Late male Vanguard, he's going to go Crimson. It is a very good Crimson game. Once again, the Beastmaster Gyrocopter duo.
And an amp damage Storm being smoked into the jungle here. Need to dodge this one if you're Liquid. This is overwhelming amounts of damage with 4 points Chakra Magic behind him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Liquid will successfully dodge the move. This is space for the Beastmaster bottom to recover a bit, work towards that Helm of the Overlord. Did get that tower. Gyro continuing to farm up that triangle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What do you think of that
Radiant's
Lycan
bottom
game
tower
earlier?
is under attack.
I'm looking at this Beastmaster, the Helm of the Overlord build, and I'm kind of seeing some trends here in the offlaners. If they have a way to be able to farm the lane without their hero, just send some sort of creep down the lane to get all the lane creeps, and then his hero just farms up neutrals, it just seems crazy efficient.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that's going to be a trend? Do you think that Lycan's good? You think that build's good? Did you like the build? You think this is going to be future?
I think Lycan will always have a place if the Wolves are as strong as they are.
Okay.
He's just kind of a cheese pick, right? Because the hero itself has time directly entering the fight.
Ace is very much alone here. Clinks is going to join, but Clinks doesn't have a stun.
It's a tanky
So
boy.
he could try and kill Insanity. Here's long zip in. Big bits of damage, and the boat's coming out. They couldn't finish off Ace. The missile, it's still not enough. Oh, man. The ultra kill they gave him earlier pays off big time as Ace is so fat. They can't stop him.
I mean, that's a blade mail chip vest Kunkka. You're just laying into him the whole time. Killing yourselves. Yeah. 2 plays onto this Kunkka have just ruined the entire game here for Liquid. And they are really on the back foot now. They're going to need this Beastmaster to show up in a big way. That's the only thing that can really turn the tide here. Get it?
Yeah, tide versus check tide.
Stack the Remnant a little, but there's not much else you can really do here unless V2 is hitting him. Maybe he just needed to be there sooner. Maybe Liquid underestimating how much damage it would take to bring this guy down.
Ace having a great time in this one.
Looking straight back into it.
Got a punch onto Quinn. Snowball stun, not much else to follow it up. Malady does die. Quinn, he'll take the kill on Saberlight. No opportunity to get off the Primal Roar. Now Boxy trying to separate from him, but he's so slow. Watson, meanwhile, will be run down by Nisha. So while Quinn is going to clean house and he's going to get tons and tons of kills out of this, Nisha does kill the enemy carry.
It's not equal, though. I mean, Storm is... He's up to 19 Galvanized stacks. That was an Arcane Rune. He has a Coddle behind him. This Storm is yet to die in this game, 3-0 and 10. One of these is not like the other. And you're still 600 off the Ags for the Void Spirit. That would be your tool to shut this guy down. But even then, you will have to catch this Oracle in the silence as well. You have to get through that Crimson Guard, Boat Rum. A lot of work for Liquid still to do in this game to try and recuperate what they gave up out of that laning phase as Gaimin continues to snowball the map and starting to get some Deso charges.
Oh, caught him on a roar. He will finally die. Good work, Avery.
Wow, I absolutely cursed the shit out of him.
Ice Shards blocking in Ace, but they're a bit skittish about going on this Kunkka. It went bad before. It's gone bad a couple times, so they just let him go.
To be fair, Saberlight in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Setting up on power runes.
What a massive kill. Get rid of some of those stacks. He did get the power rune.
He did. Kind of nice. Grabbed the shield rune too, which if he had been able to pop it, might have saved his life.
If Liquid get to Ag's Void Spirit plus the first item on their 2 supports, I think the fight becomes a lot easier for them. They'll have a lot more jump, a lot more ways to get on this Oracle or disable him, as well as the Storm. The lockdown just goes up a lot, which makes the team fight easier. Can set up the big ults and the roar and the grip a lot more. Can chain all this together. Gaimin kind of have what they need to take fights. Or look at the Roche. For them, they're not waiting for anything. They're just trying to find openings around the map. get deep wards out, look on the lanes, and a single core pickoff would mean a ticket into the Roche pit with this Deso Clinks, for sure. Also, keep in mind this is a Solar Bind Keeper of the Light.
Yeah.
So you will have those charges to play with if you ever get to the shard off Tormentor or something. It's pretty nasty lockdown-wise and pretty good synergy with the lineup.
Why do you think he wins Solarbind this game? Is the mobility of the other facet not as valuable in this game? Because we've seen that other facet be so valuable in like just pulling heroes around the map. You're constantly able to outnumber the enemy.
It was nerfed a little bit in terms of the Chakra Magic being removed on both heroes. It still seems like the better facet with Storm.
Yeah.
Though I will say the Solar Bind with Storm is probably a little underrated too. It's a lot of damage. It's really annoying. It's an annoying spell for Gyro. I always like the Solar Bind personally. I think there's a very good argument to say the other facet is, in theory, stronger. If you just play the map really fluidly, you're finding pickoffs, you're rotating the Storm around all the places. But like Solar Bind Vessel here with all its magic burst is pretty nasty. I mean, that is a lot of damage.
The classic Croaker assist.
You know, that other Coddle build, that's a boy's build. This is a man's build. You know what I'm saying?
Saberlight doesn't take much. Just one additional stun, and Watson makes short work of him.
If you get both Wisdom Shrines,
bottom tower is under attack.
something for Liquid here. But they are getting worked on the map right now.
He had a Lotus, too. A big one. Did he ever pop it? I don't think he did.
Your calculations cannot predict the movements of
I feel like the Croakers really hate Nisha.
I think the Croakers hate everybody.
No, they just hate Nisha a lot.
It's like you step
Dire's bottom tower.
You step into their camp, and it's like Shrek.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
What are you doing in my swamp?
You really did not want to commit to that impression, did you? You didn't think about it before you said that. And then you were going to have to do a Shrek
Well,
impression live on air, and you said, wow, I can't do that. I'm going to look like
No,
an idiot.
I did not think
And so you
that
just
at
did
all.
it in a normal voice, and you looked like even more of an idiot.
No, I didn't think that at all.
Uh-huh.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I was mostly thinking, has Avery seen Shrek?
I have. And for the record, I think it's terrible.
Of course you hate Shrek. You just hate fun, man.
Radiant's top tower.
As a franchise, the first one's fine.
Oh, okay, well that's different.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are falling.
Hey, just pick up 4, Quinn.
immortality is mine.
And I don't know what Liquid are going to do in this window of time.
Scale. Play the map.
Yeah, but they don't
Dodge.
have the best heroes to play the map. And Gaimin
Somehow.
Gladiators have pretty good heroes to pick them off. They have Kunkka, they have Storm Spirit. Those are heroes that are very good at catching heroes in side lanes.
You bait people then. That's the best play you can do in those situations. If you know you're going to get jumped, show them something they can't resist.
Tower is under attack.
Going to make them an offer they can't refuse.
That's right. And then if you lose, well, you take Fredo out on the rowboat later, you know? That's going to be boxy. Go for Nisha's going to take boxing fishing on the lake.
Blacksea's going to wake up tomorrow morning with a horse head in his bed.
Why do we need 70-pound dumbbells to go fishing? Just get in the boat, boy.
What are these cement blocks? Saberlight just barreling up into this high ground, saved perhaps by the snowball. Saberlight's not sure where to use this Primal Roar. He holds onto it now. He really wants to hit the Storm certainly finally will, but a false promise is quickly going to be able to rectify that one. Saberlight, he struggles to chase after Tofu, won't be able to get that kill. Now Quinn, he looks for more. Snowball once again, but he's coming back into a remnant. He's going to die here. Here comes the call down from D2. They need a lot. They have a Fiend's Grip, but they're ignoring it. He has the Aegis after all. They just want to go after this Watson Clinks. They can't do it though. Couldn't catch him. Nisha away. Teleporting. Oh, he makes it out.
Wow, that is lucky to get out of that one. That is not a fight you have any business being in. An Aegis Storm, you could not finish off the Coddle early. These supports are causing Liquid so many problems over the fight.
I felt like they didn't split and they didn't bait.
Yeah, they just kind of got sucked into a bad skirmish in a bad part of the map. That is not going to be favorable for you at all, especially during this Aegis period. You have very strong Crimson Guard Kunkka.
Dire's middle tower is under
Another
attack.
shield rune for Quinn. Need more blinks here if you're Liquid. You need blink on Beast. You need more ways to get on the back line reliably. Nisha will dodge another gank.
Nice step timing there. Got a grab there. Malady's blinks forward. Snowball, tidal wave goes out. They're pretty well clumped up. That's dangerous. Boxy, he's going to be caught in the midst of this. And Saberlight, I don't think he's making it out either. The X. Okay, Malady is pretty far forward, though. Nisha comes back into play, kills that 5 position. Call down, that's going to hit a lot of heroes. But Watson is delivering the damage. Gyrocopter's dead. Nisha can't finish off Watson either. Liquid is looking like another one-sided game. Once again, we're just going back and forth in series and one-sided stomps.
Yeah, this game is looking pretty cooked. I mean, your scale is very limited with how far behind the Void Spirit is now, and this Storm is just going to roast you. Full Parasma done on top of those Solar Bind amps. Just going to melt pools out here, especially outside the BKBs, which you only have one of. And this is with Malady blinking into an Aether Remnant.
Yep.
If you don't win this fight, you're really screwed in this game.
And it's really annoying for these heroes to do any right-clicking. They're getting blinded by the Coddle, and they're getting tidal waves by the Kunkka. So Saberlight roared up the Malady Oracle, and he couldn't even kill him because he couldn't do any damage with right-click.
You also have to remember double sustained supports for Gaimin.
Yeah,
That's another problem.
it's pretty nice.
You have a lineup with pretty limited burst damage, especially at this point in the game.
Yule Scepter, huh?
Why not? I mean, buy whatever utility you want. If the fight goes long, Storm's going to win it for you.
I feel like the Yules isn't super effective, but a Wind Waker might be really nice. Quinn. He's got so much mana regen, he uses all of it to zip after them here. He also has the Aegis, so he doesn't care about the Fiend's Grip once again. The Oracle saves him from that inconvenience that is the Bane, who is gone now.
Yeah, I don't think Liquid's getting out of this one.
No, I don't think so.
I felt like this game just turned on a dime with the two plays on the Kunkka.
Yeah.
They both went bad, and then that Crimson Guard comes out. You can't 5v5. You can't really play the map against the Storm Coddle.
This Storm really tore up the game. It felt like it was kind of like the Ace and Quinn show.
I mean, I'm telling you, every time we see this hero, it just goes ballistic. I feel like every game we watch with Storm, I'd rather have the Storm than whatever the enemy mid laner is. Even in the games where it loses, it still goes like 13-1 in, you know, like the GPK game. Well, he was like 15-2 when he lost. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm still taking Storm in that game.
Don't want to let him do this D-warding right now. Snowball through, hitting the two of them. Ace pushes them together with the tidal wave. Now the zip in from Quinn. Watson lighting him up with some damage right now. V-Tune trying to walk back with his BKB. Is he going to go back in with this call down, hitting onto Watson? Can he take that fight? He's trying to. Is the magic damage enough to kill Watson? Nisha will deliver the killing blow, but now he's got to try and get out of here. X back into a Fortune's End, so he's locked down. It's going to be a team wipe. The best box he can do is add one more kill, but Ace and Quinn will deliver to the end and force the GG call out of Liquid.
35 galvanized stacks for Quinn at the end of that one as he just roasts them 10-1 and 9.